Welcome back to Speargrass Forge. If you're new here, thank you for coming. If one of my, if you're following regularly, thank you very much for coming back. So today we will be making an anvil. Now, as you can see just behind me, I've got a couple of forklift tines, and that's what I intend to be using to make our anvil today. Now, this video may be in a couple of parts, simply because I don't know how long it's going to take, but we will go from there. So, a couple of workhorses here. Let's set it up. Basically going to be going through step by step what I'm doing. Maybe with a few measurements in there. That usual I'll post in the description below. Just so that everyone knows what I'm doing. I'll probably cut this bit out. Now, as you might be able to tell, I'm actually in a new location. The reason why I haven't posted a video in a couple of weeks is because I've been moving and had to set up my new house. And so, as part of that, the wonderful bit is I get to set up my new forge. So that'll be a future episode. I'll be building a jabod, or a J-O-B-O-D, just a box of dirt. In preparation for getting back into forging. Now, reason why I'm building an anvil out of forklift tines is, the reason why I'm building out of a forklift tine is simply because in my area there's no anvils. So this is a heavy piece of steel. It's not light. I'd say it's at least 60 kilos, give or take. Now this one I have actually started to cut. Previously, I tried to use a 4-inch grinder with a cut-off wheel, but unfortunately, it was too small. So had to save my pennies and buy a bigger grinder. So, touch wood, this works. I'm just going to go grab a nice some hearing protection. I'll be back in just a moment and we'll get into cutting this thing. So, I'm just using foam earplugs. It's just enough to keep the noise down. They use these in factories and all that type of thing. So just make sure it's nice and sealed. And as I always say, make sure, particularly when you're doing this in hot weather, where I am it's tropical, rather warm. So make sure you keep hydrated and keep your fluids up, because you don't want to end up dehydrating, particularly when you're using power tools or heavy and hot heavy and hot hammers and stuff like that. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so just to have a bit of a look at what's going on. Okay, so what we're doing here is I'm cutting off the to get a little bit of light on the situation over here. Right, so what I'm doing is see if I can get the focus to work. Alright, so we're back. So what I'm trying to do is get this line, it's going to be end of the striking plate. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut in here for the hardy, and then cut along here so the hardy drops out. Weld this bit back on so that we've got the hardy hole, and then all I'm doing is welding one small piece back in. Right, then over here, these two pieces like that will make up the base. They'll make up the base, and then maybe turn in this part into some sort of horn. I've drawn it up. I'm not 100% sure yet, but putting all the measurements and everything on the actual piece helps me with cutting. So put this back up. Okay, so hopefully we can get this finished. A little bit of a drink. And back into it. Now, one thing that I'm doing, I don't know if anyone's noticed, some of the experience, some of the guys that are experienced with using power tools will see, I'm trying to keep the blade as upright as possible on the grinder. Reason being, I used to work in the construction industry, and it's a cutting blade, not a grinding blade. So what you're trying to do is trying to keep the edge of that cutting blade cutting as square as possible. So A, you don't wear out the blade as quickly. B, less chance of it pinching and shattering. And C, right, it's a lot less effort, letting the blade do the work. Now, I'm about 3/4 of the way through on this. So what I want to do is perhaps got a little scrap of steel here. That's not what I want. Use the back of this will do. Just to mark up where my edges are. Now, do something a bit brighter than I did last time. Move it over onto one. And that's heavy. Move this horse out of the way. Then might move that one. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much.